backup. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Credit the tackle to Kylie Fitz, the former Utah Ute. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On first down, Hines. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Off. Hey, we're going 30. Hey. Mike 37. I'm coming. And we're going 37 to 30.
Brissett now. He finds Corey Davis. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Going deep for Benjamin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Check 15, check 15. Kill.
To throw, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 4.
Here's Brissett. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch at a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now this time Murray to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Murray now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Murray, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that's caught on the left side by Kirk. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray again. Flush to his right. He may try and run, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Murray now on first down. Completes it to Benjamin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he's going to his left, a little bit tougher. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Let's go, baby.
A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run again with Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
53. I'm coming. Mike, 50.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that is incomplete here. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This is Hines, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 38, Brissett. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. On 1st down, Hines. 20. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal, Brissett, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Bucs rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, the win here means it'll be a 7-1.